What's up, everybody? We're back outside the wheel again for episode 2. This is a two-part Christmas episode, and of course, it's me, Lockdown.
You know the vibes, LowkeyRG, Mr. Two-Time himself.
You know the vibes. Hollywood, a.k.a. Mr. Wood. You already know the vibes.
He want to beat me so bad, man.
And the Stafford Ravens OGL player.
Yes, sir, Mr. OGL Player. Like he said, from the Stafford Ravens. The number one team overall right now going into the second half of the season. And undefeated. What is your record again?
5-0.
5-0. Obviously, a super incredible start to the season. How you feeling about that so far?
Oh, it was great. It was great. It was a lot of hard work. Like, just every season we've been playing, we're like, yo, we can definitely do this. You know, as a team, we're like, look, we're a really good team. We can definitely get a really good start. And we've been pushing ever since.
It's wild too because like I've seen the Ravens from like day one Ravens to like today's Ravens, and the biggest thing that I noticed about it was every season the Ravens were like one of the best, if not the best team, but there would always be something would happen and they would lose in the finals when it would matter. And it was kind of like one of those weird phenomenons where it was like they're so good, but something's not quite 100% clicking, or just couldn't explain what it was. And then like out of nowhere this season, from day one, it's been like you guys have clicked so much, and you've added so much more pieces in the last two drafts that it's like it's just wild how good y'all have been from outside looking in. But also too, like y'all got a lot of versatility, and in my opinion, for this season's wheel, I think it's probably the best wheel y'all have had as far as the games on the wheel and setups.
I agree. Like, having, you know, all these fighting game players like Dingus, me, TLG, and Irv that can literally cover every single fighting game on the wheel. You know, yes, I'm looking at you.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
The
that.
only other team that can probably say they have as many fighters maybe is the Boos.
Yeah.
And
And
straight up, I
there's
think y'all take them.
We have 5 fighters on our team.
Yeah.
And my
Anywho.
team got the fighters too, so I don't know what
Hey,
they talk about over
I
there.
don't know about that one.
Both of these guys, that's what they are. You know, they're you know, that's all. It's, you know, it's just a talk.
What you mean?
At the end of the day, the Ravens has a good system. Like, we understand like when to become a leader and when to become a follower. Like,
All right. I
So
like
what
that.
are you on the Ravens?
at most parts, I know you guys hear me. I'd be leading. They call me OGL,
Oh, yeah.
IGL, because I'm literally just speaking and talking to my team as, you know, as we play games.
Yeah, that's a useful
From
tool.
what I've seen, you seem like more of. I don't mean this as a slight. I mean this as a positive. You seem like a strategist. Like every time I watch y'all play, like good example, games like Left 4 Dead. You're like commanding the squad.
Why
You know
say
what I
it
mean?
that?
And like he always seems like the type that is the most vocal, unless TLG's you know, talking trash. We all know. But if he's not, you know, hyping, talking trash, and you're hearing the game communication, it seems like you're always mostly leading communication on a lot of games, unless it's somebody else's game like Apollo and Halo or something like that. It seems like you're very much a strategist that kind of leads
Yep.
in a lot of strategies.
After the Bandits game, we played them in Rainbow Six Siege, and Jericho walked up to me, and he was like, yo, how do you get your team to listen to you? And I was just like, I've never been asked that before. Like, what do you? I was like, and I sat there, and I was like, they have to understand that whatever call you make, they have to live with that call, and if it's the bad call, they still have to do it.
You
And I
gotta
think
respect
that is like the number one thing to being a good leader is that they like understand your call and they'll do it. And if it's the bad call, I'll tell them like, look, that was a bad call. That's on my part. But live by the sword, die by the sword.
Okay, so OGL, we need to know how you got into gaming in general, like when you started, and then followed by how you got your gamer tag.
It's interesting about this question because I thought, like, when did I start gaming? When I got my Xbox 360, you know. But actually, when I was a baby, they would hand me the controller, and I'd be playing Tekken 1 on the controller, and they would
That's fire.
they would hand me the controller. I was like 3 years old, and then they would unplug it, and after a while, I'd understand that, like, hey, I'm not moving my character. And I would pick up on games just like that. That's how quick I'm picking up games today. Like, it's just like as soon as I see a game, I'm picking up, all right, this is what we got to do. It's the game plan. Like, I'm always strategizing whenever there's like a new game on the wheel. But yeah, I started out playing Halo 3, Call of Duty 4.
Fire.
I didn't really start getting into fighting games until about 2019. It's when I picked up Tekken. Tekken has been like the mainstay for me. Like the game has been with me for a while. Like that game, it's so intricate. Man, I love it. I've been playing Overwatch since 2016.
Overwatch, one of my favorites. I think. Would you agree that Overwatch is one like on the wheel for the league? Obviously, Overwatch being like one of the most competitive games.
I'd say it's the most versatile.
Yeah,
it's the most versatile wheel because we have so many options, right?
Mhm.
You can run 10 tanks, you can run 5 tanks, 6 tanks, don't matter.
we love open queue.
Yeah, but like the team comps that everyone runs, it's interesting to see how they run their team comp, like the bandits,
Right.
the ghosts. It's very interesting. Yeah,
I'd agree. I think it's very competitive shooter wise because most of the shooters, when they compete in the matches, a lot of the predictions are usually pretty easy to predict on who's taking what. You know what I mean? Because most of the shooters are just basic shooters. And so Overwatch brings that extra element into it of strategy shooter, which does mix it up and make it more interesting because what's wild is you can have 5 really good shooters just get annihilated. And it's
That's
kind
a
of like,
fact.
what is happening?
yeah.
Like,
That's a
you know what I
fact.
They
mean?
don't
Like,
they don't understand like how the game is played, or like they don't understand how characters like counter other type of characters. Like you see that a lot in the league, and it's
Yeah.
kind of upsetting. To
It's
watch.
kind of like
Got to
the
lock in
matchups,
if you
like,
want to win.
I think too many people get locked on a character. Like, this is my character, but like based on what their
Nah, you
other
gotta
characters
flex,
are,
yeah.
but
Yep.
based on the other team's characters, you have to change. That's what team comp is all about. And I think that's what a lot of people need to focus and learn.
Yep.
Yes, I was
Is
trying
how
to
to like change it up.
tell my teammate, I was like, look, I understand you like Dogaby, but there's other characters that you may need to play. There's other. You can't just be like, oh, I main Genji and that's it. Like, bro, you need to be able to be versatile. Just,
Yeah.
we have 30 games on the wheel. We also need to be versatile in heroes too. Like, I need you to play some other hero that will counter the other team's hero. And just roll with it.
And then you got some people that run characters that I don't agree with. Like I see a lot of people run the new healer Kirito, and she's not good. I mean,
What?
like maybe
No,
people
she's
don't
kind of
agree with
OP.
me.
She's kind
That's
of
like
She's
one
good,
of the
she's
best
good.
healers.
Really?
good.
Because every time I've been with a Kirito, I'm using Moira and I'm doing 15k healing, and they're doing like 3.
That's not.
And so let me rephrase.
healing.
If you're gonna use her, know how to use her, because I see a lot of people that don't know how to use her, and they're just it's like you're not helping.
Her damage mitigation doesn't show up on the stat sheet. So yeah, you have 15k healing, but her Suzu grenade can literally stop a diva blow, like
Yeah.
a diva explosion.
Crazy.
Like,
Let's talk about it.
That's
But
better than
it
a
also
15k.
comes back
Even
to, like I
people
said,
do wolves.
knowing how to play the character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait. We gotta get the gamer tag. How do we get your gamer tag?
OGL player.
Yeah.
Funny story. It was actually L player. My dad made it, and I've always been L player my whole life. And I switched to PlayStation, and someone had already took L player, and I was like, "All right, I'll be OGL player."
What's the L for?
The L is my dad's
Is
name.
it for L's or?
Yeah, I always take L's. Every single one of them. About to change it to OGW player, but no.
Okay.
As you should.
L is my dad's name. It was the only thing he thought. It was like, oh, Lenny. So boom, L player. And I was like, I'll just roll with
Yeah,
it.
take it. That's fire.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously the holidays coming up. You got any Christmas plans, Christmas traditions you're looking forward to this year?
Christmas plans? Not really. Stay home and play video games that are not on the wheel. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
it's always nice to
break.
take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, you
staying
got to
home.
grind so much during it's nice to have the break,
Yo,
you know.
Can we talk about burnout? I feel like that's not a topic
I
that's
mean, what
not
do you wanna
talked
talk
about a lot for video games.
Oh, in terms of like how much we
Yes.
play? Yeah. Of
Burnout
course, of
is
course.
so strong. I feel like, being in the league, when you're at home, you're like, all right, I gotta practice these 30 games, bro. I gotta be the best at this game, at that game, and then there's that day that comes by, and you're like, I don't even want to look at my PC. I don't even want to look at my console.
Mm-hmm.
Burnout is like managing your time is so integral to your mental health.
And
Right.
that's part of the challenge of being in this league. People think, oh, I play video games, I can do that. You might not be able to. It's not.
Can
that
you
easy.
do it 7
Like,
days a week? Because
it's tough.
if you're not, there's other people in the league doing it, and you'll eventually fall off. You got to be hungry, obviously, but like you said, you do want to take those breaks. You do want to keep a healthy routine. Otherwise, mentally it can be tough, and then it starts to affect your game, and now it's bringing the whole team down. So you definitely want to stay on top of that stuff.
I've noticed that as me as far as a player, I have a history, a very long history of when I play games. It always ends up the same way. When I first start playing a game, I slowly get better and better and better, and then I reach a real high, like a high peak level, And then if I keep on playing that game, I start getting burnout, and then I'd notice my skill drop back down. And so then I realized, okay, I need to step back and take a break from this and play something else. And then like there's games like that, like that I'll stop playing for a couple months, and then I'll come back in my first game, I'll go like 15-3. And I'm like, okay, I'm straight. You know what I mean? Like there's certain games like that. I think shooters is a big one like that. Shooters is like sometimes like games like Apex though, I do think you need to get into a groove. You can't just hop on it and go a lot of times. But most of the other shooters, it does seem
Can't
like
relate.
you can take a break, and like it helps sometimes to take a break. I mean, like it's a good point.
When I last week we had a Tekken tournament, and I hadn't played Tekken in like a month in a tournament. I had COVID, I had a sinus infection. Like I had not touched Tekken, and when I got to see Scarlet, he did beat me in winners, but it came down to losers.
And you beat him.
No, and I beat him.
3-1.
Bro, it was 3-2, and I kid you not, like it was back and forth, and like just needing that break. Like sometimes you need that break for that mental, because all fighting games and shooting games, all these games are all mental. At the end of the day, it's all mental.
Yeah, that's where it's tough for me too, because like I work a lot. I work like 6-7 days a week, and then so by the time I get here to play, I'm half the time burnt out before I get on the sticks. That's why I haven't been playing a lot lately. It's also strategy stuff of me sitting back for a while. But yeah, man, you get real busy, and it's hard to stay on top. And then like for instance, like you're talking about the fighters. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna grind. I was trying to grind some fighters to get better, because I'm a noob to fighters, and so sometimes I do good, sometimes I'm horrible. And so like I was like, oh well, maybe instead of trying to comfortably play all 7 fighters at one time, I'll just dial it back to like 1 or 2, grind them for a bit so I can get everything down, and then like. We played the staff versus pros match and didn't get either one of them. I had to play 2 other fighters that I haven't played in a long time, and it was bad. And it was kind of like
What's the 2 you've been playing?
Strive and Strive and I drew a blank. Strive and King of Fighters. I started out with Mei as my first character that I got decent with, and then I started playing Kyo and got really good with Kyo and actually passed Mei with my Kyo skill over Mei. And then recently I've been trying to find that third character, so I've been trying different characters. My most comfortable right now is probably, I think it's is it Shunhei is how you say it, I think.
I'm not
Shunhei something. He's one of the main characters of the game. So he's kind of been turning into my third. And I can run Joe a little bit. But yeah, so Strive has been the one I've really been grinding, but it's been a rough grind, because you can learn the moves very quickly and how to do them and how to do the cancel and the burst and stuff, but the people that do play Strive in the league are tough, man. Yeah. So it's been a little rough go for the start, but I enjoy it. So
I will say Strive, like the defense is weird. Like I can't sidestep, like in Tekken. Like I can get out of stuff in Tekken, but defense in Strive is like knowing when to press. It's literally defense, knowing when to press and knowing when to jump back. And it's like, I don't want to play like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's difficult.
Kind of have to use your burst.
Speaking of Strive, OGL, you got to commentate that pros versus staff game. How were you feeling about that?
It was good.
I think we got to see for the first time, well, at least the first time for me, I got to see Herb fall in a fighting game in Guilty Gear.
Yeah, the chip matchup.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah. Chip is very difficult if you don't know the matchup.
Okay.
Like,
there's also like many different chips.
Yes.
Was that
okay? So it's kind of like
Mordecai?
where each character can be played differently.
Yes, any fighting game can play differently. Like it just depends.
Okay.
People's play styles will like envelop into the gaming character. With Chip, he has to like be aggressive and just get in there, but the thing is, he has low HP. So if you beat him out and you're like, you get your combo in, he's already at half HP, and then he has to guess,
Okay.
So Chip is very aggressive. Like the amount of times like Chip went in on Herb and then command grab, and Herb was like, I don't know what to do. Like that's the type of gameplay that Chips love, is when you got them on the back foot and they're like, I don't know what to do, and Chip is just flying off.
He's got a lot of movement mechanics, and that's what really changes it up and changes it so much. Because I notice a lot when he goes up and then comes down, a lot of times the way you can use him, like LJ when she uses Chip, she kind of you don't know which side she's coming down on, so you don't know which side to block. And so she kind of catches you off guard with her movement and catches you past, like you're trying to block, but then you block wrong every time. Like it's different ways.
I will say that was Herb's first Guilty Gear loss, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
This season, if you want to count that as this
Yeah,
season.
everybody does count.
But
Was that
Was
to
he using
Mordecai?
Kai too?
Mordecai,
yeah, he was using Kai.
Was it Mordecai that dropped him?
Yeah, Mordecai.
Where-
yeah, Mordecai
where-
plays with
yo,
Dingus.
You was
Talk about
ducking.
Mordecai, man.
Mordecai?
That man
You
is
was supposed to get
underrated.
packed up with your
Yes.
team. What
Yes.
happened?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
supposed to get packed up with your team.
What you talking about?
You didn't make it.
Y'all
Man.
supposed to
I
hold
couldn't
that all
make
together.
it. If I was there, that's
Yeah.
a
What are you
GG's.
talking about?
Yeah, Mordecai is
LowKey.
really strong. He
Be
plays
realistic,
Tekken. He
Yeah,
plays.
he plays everything.
Strive with Dingus.
Yeah.
He
and
plays
Dingus
almost
is
every
strong.
single game.
I was very underwhelming, but I expected that. I had a really long day at work, and I was kind of like, I was so tired that I was like, you know what? We're just having fun. I was like, I'm probably gonna suck, but I was like, but I'm just having fun. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah, that's
let's
the
go.
main point I wanted to have.
And
with
that was
game.
the main thing with why those games I wanted to play is to not feel pressured and so focused. I can just go have fun. You know what I mean? You don't get to have fun much anymore because you always try
Exactly.
to grind in this league so
Exactly.
hard. It's like, yeah, it's tough.
I wasn't having fun. I was packing them up.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't enjoying
That's because
myself.
I wasn't there, LowKey.
What are you talking
If
about?
I was there, everyone on that staff team said, if I was there, that's a wrap for you.
That sounds like something the losers would say.
I had family events. I
Okay,
couldn't
I
be
understand
there,
that.
man.
I understand that.
Then what you talking about? Talking
You
gibberish.
still would have got packed, bro.
You talking
had
gibberish.
lockdown on your team.
LowKey's just mad because
'Cause he
he
lost
lost to the Reapers,
Yep.
and he knows that he has to wait another 3
I was
months
gonna
before he
spare him,
gets
but
to
ask
play
him
him
what
again.
happened in Rainbow Six. That's his favorite game. Y'all seen the
Okay,
first episode.
I haven't played for 5 months, and
That's
I
his
got
favorite
killed by
game.
my teammate.
Hey, will say.
Like, come on, bro.
I-
I got a double kill and then got killed by my teammate. How's
I
that
don't
my
know
fault?
what happened, you know?
I just
That's
remember
not
the
his
clip
fault.
of Lockdown saying, "Ain't nobody see me in Rainbow Six Siege," and then it rolls, and I'm like, "Hey, yo, where's Lockdown? He's here."
And then they had to mess up. They had to mess up the first round. Hold up, they had to mess up the first round while I wiped out a couple people. And then we went to the next round, and I got a double kill, and then got shot in the back by my teammate. So I mean, let's be real.
What about when you got what about when
I
you got-
haven't played Rainbow in 5 months.
What about when you got? That's your favorite game on the wheel. It don't matter.
I know I've been grinding so
What
many
about
other games. Man.
what about when you got head tapped by me though?
And wait
That was
until
nice.
wait till
That
Apex
was nice.
rolls when you play Karma, and we'll
Who
talk
you
about it
talking
on
about?
here. When you lose to Karma and Apex, all this talk you've been talking,
Hey, especially if they got like jury.
You're lucky
and
it ain't
staff.
roll
you
when
know,
we
you
play.
know, I'm not gonna lie. I won't be the person to say I won't lose in my game because when you come into the league, you got to play so many other games that like I haven't played Apex as much as I did
I
before
haven't
came
played
in.
Apex.
So-
It might have been
I
a little
was-
presumptuous for me to say that because it is a team game.
Yeah, it
It's
would be
kinda
unrealistic. It would be
But
unrealistic.
here's the
for me to
ultimate
say
problem with Rainbow though. It's only 3 rounds, and with
I know.
Rainbow, that means nothing.
Yeah, honest-
Hold on, because we
I
gentlemen's
agree.
the full game,
I
and they
agree.
didn't want to play it. They
I
forfeited
agree.
because they kept
And that
forfeiting
wasn't
shooters.
me. I had no call on
They
that.
kept forfeiting shooters because they had the deadliest shooter squad they could face.
If
possibly
I was
ever.
there,
I mean,
no
look, the
forfeits.
teams were a little like the team setup for both sides was a little.
Were you changing Gundam?
Me?
No.
Me?
Were you changing?
I was the
Rainbow
I was
Six?
the X
No.
Factor when we played y'all. Thought y'all had PCs,
No,
bro.
the cat was the X Factor when y'all played us.
He
bro.
was like 4th
You're some mid.
on
bro.
on the scoreboard in Gundam. We played on mouse. And
Hey, have either?
keyboards.
Hey, just since you know
No.
he's the guest here,
Let's-
have either of y'all beat him yet?
him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all beat
ask
him
him how
yet?
much money he
I
made
haven't
last
got the
season.
chance to play the Ravens yet, man. That's highly anticipated.
Wait, how much money did you make?
Last season?
You or the team?
My team.
Okay, now we're talking.
Exactly.
It was a 2000. It was a 2K game that no one cared about. It was.
I cared about it.
Anywho,
Hey.
let's talk about the Reapers versus Ghost Left 4 Dead match.
Left 4 Dead match.
Not the
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead match.
Did we even play Left 4 Dead?
Yeah. Oh no, no.
Yeah, he's this
It
this
was-
was
this
versus-
guy's
it
a
was
Left
versus
4 Dead
trolls.
player,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yes.
he knows it. So.
So the Reapers went on top of No Mercy, right? And there's a little radio that you have to call.
Yeah.
And the Reapers didn't call the radio.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't. I watched it.
Nah.
You didn't click the button. And so you guys are up there on the top just shooting zombies, doing nothing, not getting
Yeah.
any progress. That's
You
why
talking
you
about
guys
they
lost.
played us, right?
Yes, that's
we
why
won,
you
yeah.
guys lost.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
rewatched it.
'Cause it's
yeah.
my point.
I said it in
That
chat.
must have been my team.
It was your team. Hey,
Exactly.
Because I said, "Yo, go hit the radio." They said, "Oh yeah, I got it," and then it rang, and then it said
No.
it again because you have to call again, right?
so if you don't click it hard enough, it doesn't go through. So someone just walked up,
Isn't
clicked
it?
it.
Isn't it like a hold where you have like
yes,
a time thing?
and you
Oh
hear
my
her
gosh.
talk to you
Yeah,
back.
I know.
Yeah, no one clicked it. So you guys are up there just shooting and not
we
getting
still-
any progress.
We
You
still
got
What's
had
cra-
like
no.
like
You had
200
like
points.
no. You had like 100. 300 is just to get up top of the rooftop. They had like
Yeah.
2K.
What?
Yes.
They did not have 2,000.
Yes.
So basically,
y'all got shit on.
so
Y'all weren't
yeah,
even
like
close.
so that's one of those things. Like it's done by points. That's why I was telling my team like we need to learn all of the last maps and the objectives.
Yep.
Case in point, when the Ghosts played it early in the season, they did the mall one where you have to gas the cars. It's all objective. It's a lot of points. So a lot of people have been doing just no mercy, which to be ultimately is not a good idea because
I don't like that
everybody's been playing it. So if you change and know a different one, you're gonna basically get like almost an easy dub. Like,
'Cause
you
y'all don't
gotta.
know how to play No
So it's
Mercy.
like but a lot of that too is like the online community for old games like that is not really as big. So it's
Nah,
like
you can get
it's
lobbies
a tough
for
thing. But yeah, but I mean it's
lobbies
tough.
for-
Y'all don't know
So
No Mercy.
speaking of Rainbow Six, man, I so since I haven't played it in months, I brought the game up, and the first thing that pops up in the thing is that cross play and cross progression. So I got all my characters on PC now. So I'm like,
Same,
let's
same,
go, baby.
same,
Yeah, I was
same.
so excited. So I got with the team like not last night, the day before, and I was like, we got to get on Rainbow Six. And so I got on there. I got all my characters now on PC because I play on PlayStation. And so I was like, sweet, now I can actually have my customization
Yeah, you got the
stuff.
price stack
Yeah.
going.
You know what I mean? And so I'm like, oh, I'm excited, man. Like, and so that's something I had to retrain. And honestly, man, like,
What's up? Let's get the private matches going.
I started playing Rainbow again to try to get comfortable because it's been a while. And man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got one or two guys on my team that are like crazy. Like in
They
Rainbow
weren't
Six,
crazy.
bro.
They weren't
Like-
crazy when I played them.
Wait, have
Well,
y'all
listen,
You'll see
When
that.
I played
You'll
them
see
either,
that.
honestly.
have y'all played
When
ranked
I
yet?
played the trolls, I went 6
If
and
they
0.
practicing,
Yeah, I played ranked.
Come take it.
I played ranked like 6-7 months ago. Not the recent one.
This one?
But honestly, ranked just takes too much time with all the games
Yeah,
in the wheel.
well,
I don't
this
have time to grind.
this ranked system.
yo, scrimmers.
I don't know what it is. Like
Everyone's
I
copper now.
haven't played ranked for like 3 or 4 seasons, so I'm playing like copper level and
Yeah,
stuff.
everyone's copper.
Why is copper so hard? Is it
Because there's
it
so
just
many people.
started?
No, it's because they're trying to figure out your rank. So there's people who are also in copper that should be in like diamond.
Yeah, same thing with
'Cause
Apex.
I'm
yeah.
usually
It's like Apex.
plat-
Every new
I'm
season
usually
at the
like
beginning,
platinum
yeah.
or diamond, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, why am I playing?
That's
this?
what's
It's
so
like Apex.
frustrating about like
Yeah.
Apex. It's like in the league, I don't have. We got so many games to play in the league. I don't have time to grind ranked on Apex every new season. So like I end up playing and grinding it for a while, but I don't play it. I don't play games enough to get ranked further anywhere. I'm trash in Rocket League, so I
Everybody
just
has
started
their ceilings,
playing
bro.
Rocket
It's
League.
okay.
Ooh, I'm
So
sorry.
I just started playing Rocket League because I'm trash in Rocket League, and then I hopped on and I think like
That's-
7 games I got gold 3.
Like we talked about our mental breaks earlier. That game is like my mental break. Like Rocket League, I just go play that shit. to
It's
have fun.
CTR for me.
It's yeah, like I noticed that because the doc plays it a lot, and I just started like practicing because I didn't know how to play it really, and as I started playing it, I was like, it requires thinking, but like it's not stressful. It's like, oh man, I could just play and just cruise.
right.
But I very quickly like as playing it started getting better. I'm like, okay, like I got this. You know what I mean? I beat him.
Speaking
That's
of
That's a fact. He definitely did.
speaking of
Yeah.
the
Yeah, back and
sports,
forth, 1-1.
speaking of the sports, the Reapers have signed Cheesy.
Come
their
on, man.
Sports player.
That's Mr. Oso.
Oh, so cheesy.
Hey, he
how's
coming
that?
to play you first game too.
He's
come
been
to
play
a
y'all.
free agent for a couple months now,
Yep.
but he's been in the chat talking and he's been grinding games.
Mm.
And he is a sports player, so I mean it might be a good pickup for you guys.
Y'all see how much weight we hold in their head?
What wait?
He just started talking about his new free agent signing. And the first thing he said was he's coming for us.
The only reason I said that is because he used to be on
We
your
got
team.
we gotta go a whole warehouse in their head.
That's because he's an
He's really
ex
our number one fan.
He's just he used to be a part of your team. You don't know. You weren't here.
All
You
right,
weren't here.
dude. Like he beat y'all though.
Free real estate.
It's like
Free real estate.
this is never going away. This is never going away.
They beat us,
Reapers
but they
Ghosts.
still below us. Like
That's
I
because
look-
we haven't
hey,
played the bandits.
That's
twice.
kind of what I was gonna say.
Oh,
like
well,
to
come
be
on,
real,
man. Oh,
because
what?
like.
what?
Here's-
We played
here-
the Bandits
alright,
twice. Don't forget
so-
we played
well,
John
here's
too.
what I
and
was gonna
Pac-John.
say.
Like, don't leave that part out.
So here's what I was gonna
If
say.
you're gonna say we played Scrubs, talk about yourself. Like, come
So-
on. Now.
I said that.
What?
Whatever. So
Hey, you
I didn't say
you
you
beat
played
us by
Scrubs.
3 points, bro.
win's
So
a win.
here's
How
that's
much
what I was
did
They
we
gonna
beat
won.
us
say.
by?
Y'all won, but do it twice.
A win's
Do
a
it
win.
twice, you'll shut me up.
I
ain't gonna
did
lie.
it twice last
If we do
season.
it twice, what?
So this is what I wanted to say. Reapers
I wasn't here last season.
are
I
a
can't
team
speak
to me. Like they say, like Reapers, like last season they got what 3rd place.
Yep.
And there was a whole argument about saying they
same
were
this
bottom
season.
3, right? And don't look. I'm not trying to be mean, but here's my thing. I think in the overall scale, I don't think Reapers are top 3. But at the same time, I can see Reapers beating top 3 teams in straight up matches. And I don't know what it is, but like they have like a way of like getting into
They
your
like the
head.
Dennis Rodmans.
They
of
have
the
a
league.
way of getting into your head, and I think it
You gotta
comes
be
down
mentally
to.
strong.
Here's what I think it comes. I think it also comes down to matchups, man. I don't think just and I don't think this is for everybody. I don't think ultimately if you beat one team, like if you beat Karma, the champions, I don't think that necessarily means you're better than Karma. I just think you beat them that time. And I think it's
That's true.
because really what it comes down to, if you're not doing it consistently, that's why them being undefeated right now and playing the tough teams. I think the only team you haven't played is what? Ghosts?
Ghosts and Reapers.
Yeah. So you beat Booze, beat Karma. I mean, obviously there's some discrepancies with the Karma team that y'all played or whatever, but like ultimately, like really it's kind of like unless you're consistently beating everybody, you can't really, it's kind of still a toss up. So really in my opinion right now, it sucks because I'm not on the team and it's not me, but like honestly, I think the Ravens are the only team currently that can claim they're the best team, and I think everybody else is just in a mix. Except for the bottoms. Obviously, we're at the bottom.
Yeah, see, he just did all that talking for no reason because I'm still number one in the division, so I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know,
That's
like,
I just feel like anyone can beat Karma in this league. Like, there's so many gaps in the Karma's lineup. Like,
especially this season.
Even with the people that should be coming back soon after suspension, there's still gaps in their gameplay. They can't just run shooters for 40 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
There's
I
other
think
games.
I think they need help in sports.
Yeah.
That's why AJ's come back.
Yeah.
Jury, he's been picking up sports.
Yeah.
Spicy,
Spicy plays
he's
a little
pretty
bit of sports
good.
too, right?
He's
Yeah.
good in like almost half.
Well,
at
Jury's
least
good at
half.
everything. Let's just be real. I mean, there's certain players in the
You got
league that
Wax
can
and
play
Gundam.
every game.
You got
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to win everything. But I mean, but there's certain players in the league that can play every game on the wheel and play it well, and he's one of the players.
Yeah, and then AJ coming back, obviously probably one of the top 3 sports players in the league is gonna help him out a lot.
Speaking of which, when's your match against AJ for the sports belt? You got your 3 wins.
Oh, yeah, I want to actually watch
Have
this
you
one.
dropped the official challenge yet? Have you set it up? This is your platform right here
set it up.
to
I'll
say
pull
what
up
you
the
want to
date.
say about your challenge, man. You want to add your 3rd belt.
So,
to your thing.
Speak up.
as y'all can see, obviously 1, 2. Now they say that these 2 belts were handed to me, and I get their perspective. Even though I didn't duck any matches or anything like that. I'm the one who challenged, and nobody wanted to play me, so that's why I got them. So I figured the only way to do that is to go get some more belts. So I put out some challenges for the sports belt, and it was actually 3 different people that came and challenged me. Lucci, Poe, and DMV all got packed up. 4-1, 4-1, 4-0 against Poe. He's a Raven, undefeated. That's kind of crazy. Can't wait to play them anyway.
But he's not a starter on their team. Like
You're
that,
right.
you gotta understand.
You're right.
That.
Their bag is deep, though. I'm not gonna lie. So January 5th, actually January 6th, he had to push it back. I gave him some extra time because of the holidays. I ain't trying to impress nobody. They say people got lives and stuff like that, so I'm gonna respect it. I pushed it back for the holidays, gave him an extra week to lab or do whatever he needs to do to come get packed up. AJ, so January 6th, I'll see you then. Honestly, come get my 3rd belt, polish it up.
I want to know what games do you think you're beating AJ in?
There's 7 sports games on the wheel.
Yeah.
I think I'll take home every single
2K.
one of them.
2K for sure.
You think he's beating AJ
Yes.
in 2K? No.
Dude, I've played him in 2K. He's legit.
I'm Himothy.
He
He's
lost
legit.
to Jekyll.
In 2K.
I lost to
Yes.
Jekyll in a team comp that I didn't put together. I literally
Hey,
you're
picked
nice,
out.
it
listen,
don't
I'm
matter.
telling you, like I did a sports challenge against Mike Black Diamond and I lost. I'm not afraid to say I lost. It was actually kind of my own fault. Like I messed up. But like 2K, he was legit, and so we played 2K for a couple hours. Me, him, Hydro, and Mike. And so I've played him for a while, and with multiple characters, LowKey is nasty in 2K.
My work speaks for
I'll
itself.
tell you what I think you're winning. You're not winning Knockout. You're not winning Rocket League.
Okay.
You're not winning NHL.
Okay.
You're not winning UFC.
He's not winning Madden.
You're not winning FIFA.
The
You're
only
not
one
winning Madden, and you're not winning 2K.
Jeez, like he's saying so. Everything,
That's all of them.
Wait, does AJ play Rocket League?
Yeah, he's decent. He's probably like plat.
Okay.
I've
Plat
seen
2.
you play, and I will say, my opinion, I think your games to be concerned against with AJ is going to be probably Madden for sure. No offense, I think he can take you in Madden.
Yeah.
Because I saw you play Madden
He lost to
against DMV.
I forfeited that.
Yeah, you forfeited it. Rocket League, I think AJ could take you in Rocket League. I don't know how
UFC,
AJ is in FIFA and NHL though.
He's really good at NHL.
Who's he
And,
beating in NHL?
Well,
Is he better
at
than
home,
Spicy?
He's probably equal.
Okay, then maybe he can
And then
take
and then
NHL. Well, I haven't
UFC
seen
he
you in
plays that
NHL
so
though either,
much
though.
too. UFC's tough. UFC's gonna be really tough.
So, but there you go. We got that out of the way. But now I want to go back to OGL. So,
Do I look worried about that?
So, are the Ravens concerned in any? Are y'all interested in going after any belts, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we have something coming up with the shooting belt, but honestly, not really. Like, I'm more focused on the 20K. To be honest with you.
I mean, hey, you're undefeated right now. You might as well run with it.
Yeah, like I don't have the time to be like, oh, let's set up a game in 2 weeks that you guys might just not want to play, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Ain't no we not gonna want to play. I would love to see the Ravens come take this.
That's why I think. That's why, in
would.
my opinion, I think it'd be nice to have larger gaps in between the seasons.
The trolls and gorillas been
Exactly.
talking
so we
about it
can
for
grind
2-3
some
weeks.
games and grind some matches. Huh?
Yeah.
I said the trolls and gorillas been talking about it since I got it.
Yeah. I talked to my team because the Gorillas want to do a shooter matchup. So I talked to my team, and so we've been practicing some shooters.
But
just getting
I feel like
getting warmed
the
up.
whole thing about having to challenge 2 other people before you get to the belt, it's kind of.
Well,
I
isn't
think it's
teams
these,
only
It's
one?
only one. It's
Oh,
only
one
Teams only
person.
one.
Right.
Yeah.
So like for one, you gotta challenge a whole different team that honestly probably doesn't care about the shooting belt. Just to play against the shooting belt, just kind of, I don't like it.
Put the challenge
Yeah.
out there. Wait the 2 weeks. If nobody play, come play us.
And it just, I don't know. I just don't
It's
like
really
it.
not worth it.
Yeah, I got better stuff to do.
That's okay.
But
If it's
yeah,
not
and
worth it to
I
y'all,
mean that's
it's worth it
hey,
to me.
that's work. That's good. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, when it comes down to the belt challenges too, is that's also what that's good for as well. The people that are like not on teams, free agents and stuff. Why ain't you competing
Honestly?
for belts?
Can they
Honestly?
That way you can show
They
your
can come get
skills.
packed up if
Yes,
they want to.
and they can show their skills and show what they got, and then get recruited by teams.
That's not a
so
bad
if you're
idea.
a free
That's what
agent in
D&D
the
does.
league, or if you're a free agent, or if you're a backup on a team that's not starting you, I'm not saying any names, but we know there's people that are not getting started by teams.
Yeah.
And I think if you're one of those people, why not go out for these challenges to show your skills?
Yeah.
Some people do.
He's
that.
getting y'all hopes up right now. If you're on the bench, you're probably there for a reason.
You don't know that.
You're gonna get packed up if you try
There's
to come
free
take these
agents.
The
There's
first
free
person to
agents
be benched
that
free agent
literally
is you.
have not had a chance to show the skill.
belts. You a free agent. You're gonna get packed up if you
Case
try to
in
come
point.
take these
It's not
belts.
true.
Case in point, Bandits. Rex
about that.
picked up
But
after
it's
the
not even
draft
just the free
a
agents.
couple of free agents.
You'll get packed if you try to come take this belt.
Case in point.
He'll get packed if he try to come
All
take
right,
this
whatever.
belt.
Case in
And
point.
they'll get packed if they try to come take this belt. Everybody get packed if they
All right,
try
yeah,
to
we
come
get
take
it. You
this
talk
belt, bro.
trash. You're good at it. Good.
I'm
for
just
you.
saying, bro.
So
he's
really,
not.
when it like case in point, free agent Lucci Sama was a free agent.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a great free agent.
Which belt did I get off of Lucci? Hold up. I'm about to get the sports belt off of Lucci. I packed him up 4-1
Okay,
in
he's
the
not
sports.
a sports player for one, and for two,
He challenged me. I
Just
didn't.
because you
There's been
like,
some
Look, look.
When
They
you
always
lose
have something to
to
say when I
AJ,
win
you can
something.
play
I don't know.
They
how that
challenged
fits
me.
on that big head over there.
They challenged me. I did not challenge anybody. They thought I was a free win in sports. They challenged me and they got packed up. Every single one of them.
There's been some sleepers in the draft, man.
Oh, sleepers in the draft.
Yes.
100%.
Oh yeah,
I remember-
It's an elite draft for sure.
I remember when I first came into the league, I was in college and I didn't have time to like go to the whole showcase and everything. I was like, I'll join you. He was like, because he was buttering me up weeks before the draft, and I was like, you know what, fine. I play. He was like, you play Overwatch? Yeah. You play Rainbow Six? Yeah. Bro, the league. I'm like, all right, fine, let's do it. And so I get into the league and I do my first games, and 300 walks up to me. He was like, bro, where were you? I would have picked you up if I knew you was a shooter.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, look, bro, I was at college. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was back when shooters were in high demand.
Yes.
Right now, it seems like the high demand is sports.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. The sports
fighters,
games
right?
Oh,
still go.
and strategy.
Yeah.
The problem is strategy is an interesting one because there's not a lot of people that play strategy games that are good at other games. Now, I'm not saying people in the league aren't. I'm saying in general population, most League of Legends players are not playing Madden and 2K
I feel like League of
and
Legends-
Tekken. You know what I mean? Like,
League of Legends definitely translates well to like games like Overwatch. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Overwatch
you
is
need
pretty
to
much a
learn how to
MOBA.
kite. You need to learn.
if you
about
have a
the-
strategy mind, you can
Yeah.
translate it to other games.
There's matchups. I feel like, and this is very biased of me, but I feel like even League of Legends translates to Tekken because there's like Tekken. There's like 100 moves per character, and there's different
patience.
interactions per character. That feels like like when I play League, I feel like I'm playing Tekken. Like I'm learning interactions, learning how to deal with them, learning how my character deals with them. It's pretty fun.
So is there any? I want to talk about this. I haven't got to play it yet. I'm definitely gonna go home and download it when I get home. But I've been seeing the clips of it. I didn't realize it came out already. But I've been seeing the clips of it, and from what I saw, it's like breaking records on Game Pass. High on Life came out, and it looks very wild and very cool. Basically, to explain what it is for those that don't know, the creators of Rick and Morty made the game, I guess. And so it's like a shooter, like alien game, but it's different to where the guns are actually aliens.
Ew.
And the guns are like, so they look goofy, but the graphics are like crazy good. And like they talk. And so like you have Morty's voice. Like I saw a clip where this streamer's playing and paused the game, and then she unpauses it, and then the gun goes, "Hey, don't you pause that effing game?" And it's just like, what? Like it's just like it's like it's kind of like they took that hilarious like Rick and Morty show mind and then put it into a shooter. But so you hear that and think, "Oh, that sounds cool," but you think it's probably like a B game. But then you look at the quality of it. No, like the graphics are like legit from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Any other games? I mean, OGL. Any games you coming out recently that you're interested in or looking forward to playing?
Street Fighter 6.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
We got a
to-
fighter.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know we got it here.
Yeah, I played it here. The new system is so interesting. Like I've never played a parry system before. Well,
Shout out to Hydra.
Like Street Fighter 4, I've never played like an armor system. So it's so interesting seeing the drive impact and how like, oh, if I use this really slow move, how are you gonna deal with it? I just drive impact you back, and it's just so interesting to see like the combo development of like the dash system, the cancel system. Like, oh my gosh, amazing. And then of course Tekken. You know, I'm interested to see in Tekken 8.
I want to see if my character's in it, man.
Lucky Chloe's not gonna be in Tekken 8. I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why you say
I'm
that?
sorry.
Why
Yeah,
you say that?
I'm sorry.
Herb said he thinks it is
No,
going to be.
no.
Why do you think it's not that she's not going to be in?
Character sucks.
Are you serious?
Yes.
We had a top 20 player in Evo.
She looks
Kaiser?
like a character. She
Yeah.
looks like a character
Well,
that was
guess what?
created to
Kaiser's
appease,
good.
Kaiser's a
to
goat.
appease a certain audience.
Kaiser's good,
I know.
but everyone knows how to deal with Lucky Chloe,
Not.
and she doesn't have really good frames. Like,
I don't know about that. Did you see the Akuma prodigy from like what is it? I don't even know.
talking about Ranchu?
Pakistan. No,
Oh,
it's supposed
Akuma's
to
terrible too.
That's a panda.
Akuma.
Oh,
no, it's
you
not.
said Akuma.
Yeah, Akuma.
Okay, Akuma's strong. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he beat her or beat him, and he beat K-Wiz with.
Oh wait, are you
Horned
talking about? You talking about in
Tekken?
at Evo?
Yeah.
You talking about Super Akuma?
No,
No,
there's
not
I was gonna
a.
say like, you
I
I
can't
forgot his
remember
name. But it's just a bunch of Akumas that play. But yes, Kaiser's strong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Kaiser's strong. But Lucky Chloe, like, they know how to deal with the matchup. Like, why play Lucky Chloe when I can play Fang and just backdash into back Kempo? You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this: you're a Tekken player, so he'll probably beat me in Tekken Hollywood. Clearly, I think.
Oh, he's
'cause I'm not
Hollywood's
good at
gotten a lot better.
But he plays on Xbox lobbies.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Microsoft, man.
You know I have to bring it up
Shout out
because
Microsoft.
I mean, like, do you want to like reiterate a little bit for me here? I mean, like,
there's no competitiveness in the Xbox lobbies. Let's be honest.
That's insane, bro.
I'm
They
sorry.
hate
I think
I'm
the only
sorry.
game that might be competitive in Xbox is what, DBZ, maybe.
Maybe.
Fighters-
I
don't
played
know.
that on Xbox too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I played King of Fighters on Xbox. I bought that for $60.
Yeah. I mean, at least you got them. Yeah. I mean, you know.
I mean,
locked
if the
in
player
like
base,
yeah.
go at it. Have some fun.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, King of Fighters pretty tough to find a match.
Yeah, even on PC, it's hard.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
PlayStation
Ain't
kind of
nobody
dominates
playing
the
that.
fighting community for the most part because it's more. I guess maybe it's because it's more of a world console, maybe over Xbox.
Hey,
That
and I got a hot take. The D-pad on Xbox is better than
Way
the D-pad
better
on
than the one
PlayStation.
on PlayStation.
Yep. Hey, thank you.
Way better. It's not
It's
even
way
close.
better.
The one on
Cap.
PlayStation is
No.
disgusting.
Cap.
Nah.
You're not
You
playing
go out
fighting
there
games.
play on a PS5 controller, and then you go out and play on an Xbox Series S.
Okay,
controller.
we're
It's so
okay.
much
You
easier.
didn't. Okay, you didn't specify the 5 controller. That's a little different because the
That's
5
totally
controller,
different.
The 5 controller is so sensitive. You can literally like static electricity brush across the button, and it will input. It's crazy.
Still
play on
taking
arcade.
that
PS5 controller is weird.
I'm
play
still
on
taking the
arcade stick.
Xbox controller over PS4 too.
All right.
Yeah,
I play on arcade sticks. I don't know what you're talking about.
that's elite.
I don't know
I
what
ain't
you're
there
talking
yet.
about with that. But
He beat somebody in Rocket League this season like that.
Arcade stick.
Not me.
That was
Oh
me.
yeah, the
me.
arcade stick in Rocket League.
Who was
Yo,
that against?
man, that was wild.
That was versus the Bandits, right?
I don't know.
Yes, it was versus the Bandits.
Oh, it was Game Master that game, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Some
I love that
memorable
kind of
moments.
unique stuff about the league when I see people do stuff like that. Like when you like just like X-Ray who plays DBZ with keyboard. It's wild, man.
yeah,
It's so
Absolutely
wild.
insane. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like the shooters in our league. They're really focused more on like keyboard and mouse than controller.
Yes.
Like Apex is probably the only one that really is controller heavy.
You can't
So
play.
I think I really might have to make the transition to keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, you can't play
unfortunately.
keyboard, mouse, in Rainbow Six. I mean, not keyboard. You can't play controller on Rainbow Six Siege.
That's what you
I
wanna
mean, I
think.
can.
That's what you want to think.
I've seen it. It don't translate. Trust me. Not
I
on
mean,
PC.
you know.
What you want to think.
Yeah,
Alright.
against high level
go
R6
after, but
players, you're
yeah.
not gonna win controller. But I will say you can win in this league
I
as a
beat
controller
Karma
player.
with the controller.
That's because
I
5
dropped,
of y'all
like,
were.
7
That's
kills.
because 5 of y'all were in freaking construction, walking in on Karma. Karma didn't know how to deal with that.
Hey, it don't matter.
Fuck that
The
talk.
You're not
only
beating
team
me.
that beat me
You're not
was,
beating me.
I'm not.
You're not.
If
And
that's
we
what
can
you
clip
wanna
this
think.
too. You're not beating me.
We can
Rainbow
clip
Six.
it. We can clip it.
Clip
January 8th.
You
We'll
clip
come
it.
out. Okay. We'll clip it.
Okay.
And we can 1v1 at home.
All right.
Well, yeah,
No,
with the
fucking
crossplay.
1v1.
Anywho,
Can we
I-
get scrims going? Can we
I'll-
get
Give me
some?
some scrims.
I've tried to
There's
do
so
sc-
many people in this league that play games. It's like why
I've
we not
tried to
scrimming?
scrim so many times. I tell people in Discord, let's get an Overwatch one. Let's get
Overwatch,
Halo
R6.
one, everything.
Yeah,
We should be
we'll
in
do
both
it.
of
We'll do it. It's time to wrap this up like Christmas.
Yep.
It was a very good.
OGL said, "I'm out of here,
Like
bro.
the
Give me
usual, like the
that."
usual. But thanks for joining us, OGL. This is part 1 of the Christmas episode.
Yes, yes,
Thanks for
yes.
joining us, man. We appreciate you coming on. And is there anything you want to plug, like some socials or anything like that? Let us know. Nothing. You
Wait,
good?
before you
no
go,
stream, no stream. Or
before you
nothing
go,
like that?
man, this is a holiday episode, man. You can't go off without having some holiday spirit. What are you looking forward to in the next year? What's coming next for OGL?
20K.
Gonna have
Said he
to.
coming,
Gonna
he
have
said
to
he
And we'll
disagree
we'll
on
leave
that
it
one,
like
but
that.
we're
We'll-
outta here,
Going for
man.
that final.
We'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to OGL for coming out tonight.
Thanks for having me.
You know the vibes. Your boy, the 2-time champ, LowkeyRG.
That's you.
And
man.
we're out. We'll see
Oh,
you. We'll,
okay.
we'll see you. Check out part 2 next week of the Christmas episode.
Yep.
Everybody enjoy your holiday, and we'll see you.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Deuces.